Hello, good evening, everyone, and welcome to our People's Award 2021. I'm James Slayer, and I'm the Multicultural Network Lead at Somerset NHS Foundation Trust, and I'll be your host for tonight's virtual event. Getting us started is our Chief Executive, Peter Lewis. Please take it away, Peter.
Thanks, James, and good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Our People Awards. Tonight is about recognising the excellent work that we've seen across our trust. I want to start really just by saying congratulations to everyone who's been nominated and shortlisted. There were over 300 nominations across the 9 award categories, so that's an absolutely fantastic response from you all in nominating your colleagues. What we're going to hear tonight is probably definitely only the tip of the iceberg in terms of the great work that everybody is doing. So it is a thank you to all colleagues across the whole of the trust. And it's been the last 20 months, probably a period like no other that we've experienced in the NHS. And all of the nominations that we've received show the dedication and the professionalism with which you've all responded, not just to the pandemic, but also to providing the best care in what is absolutely really challenging circumstances and the best support to the wider population that we serve. We face many challenges and we continue to face them, but I consider myself really privileged to work with all of you, with colleagues and with the teams across the whole of the county. And amongst all of those challenges that we have faced and the great things that colleagues have achieved during the period, we have received some national recognition as well for some of the things that we've done. A good example is our intermediate care services that we've developed with Somerset County Council. They were recognised by Professor John Bolton, who's a leading expert in social care, where he talked about our arrangements in Somerset, and he said they're probably the best developed set of arrangements for health and care in the UK. So a fantastic response from him, and that service was also shortlisted for an HSJ award last month as well. And secondly, as you all know, we were also named as the Mental Health Trust of the Year in the same HSJ awards in November as well. And I think this is an absolutely fantastic accolade and a credit to the great work that our colleagues in our mental health services have done to transform Somerset services in Somerset, and we will hear more about that later this evening. So tonight is all about you, our colleagues. So please celebrate. It is a virtual event. It's not how we'd normally want to do this, but it does mean we've been able to open it up to a lot more colleagues to be present online and to view the ceremony tonight. So before we get going, there's just a bit of housekeeping that I just want to go through with you all and just explain how this is going to work. So some of you may have attended virtual award ceremonies before. This one will run in a similar way. We will go through each award category, highlighting the shortlisted individuals or teams, and we will share some videos with you of the shortlisted people as well, and then we'll announce the winner. Once we've announced the winner, the cameras will switch to the person or the team that have won for them to say a few words. So fingers crossed that technically all of that works for us tonight. And also, as you go through the ceremony tonight, you can also post comments. So in the comments section on Teams Live, as if you were submitting a question when we do Team Brief, you can type your comments in there, and we will publish them and share those comments with everybody that's watching so that everybody can see them as well. We will also be sharing highlights on our Twitter channel as we go through the ceremony. So we'll be using the hashtag OPAs 2021. So please use that hashtag as well to tag us into your tweets and your photos that you're posting, and we can share that and share the great work that happens in Somerset FT on Twitter as well. This is the first time we've done it like this in terms of a virtual event, so we have been fairly ambitious in what we're trying to achieve. So we hope it works. I have great confidence in the team that are behind this, but please bear with us if there are some technical glitches along the way. So without further ado, let's get started with the ceremony. Sorry, first glitch is my glitch. So the first award of this evening is the Inspirational Leader Award. When I first saw the running order for tonight, it said on the top, Inspirational Leader Peter. I thought that's absolutely fantastic. One of the execs had clearly nominated me and I'd been successful. And then I realized that was the award I had to present. So hopefully better luck next time. So Inspirational Leader, we asked for nominations from across the Trust. This is for a leader that embodies our values, works effectively with their teams and makes a real difference and gets it right for both our patients, but also colleagues as well. And I'd now like to share with you 3 videos of the shortlisted colleagues.
So hi, my name's Dee Barber. I'm Head of Workforce Deployment and Insight for Somerset NHS Foundation Trust. So I'm really pleased to be nominated for this award. For me, it means an awful lot because I lead teams who are operational teams who work really hard to ensure that we can maintain patient safety throughout the Trust. So to lead those teams is a massive responsibility, and it's really important for me to make sure that we value every individual and our teams as a whole. So to be nominated for an award where someone has recognised that I might be an inspirational leader is really heartwarming, and I am very thankful.
I'm Gemma Briggs, Clinical Manager of Day Surgery. We've got 4 theatres, 4 operating theatres, and we cover all specialities throughout the Trust. So it's really nice that we get to interact with the majority of the teams that we've got going through the Trust and build those connections for future development. So for me, I feel really proud to be nominated for this award. It just gives me confidence in knowing that I am making a difference to the people around me. Somebody thought of me when they saw the nominations coming up. So going forward, I think it's just going to inspire me to continue doing what I'm doing.
Thank you so much for the nomination, and really privileged to be shortlisted. I have been working in the Trust for nearly 13 years, and during my time, I've been applied the various leadership role in the various NHS Trust. And every time I failed, the same feedback came back saying, I'm too soft to be a leader and needed to be more strict and assertive. And instead of giving up, I tried to focus on my strengths, which was being authentic, honest, approachable, and working with the team rather than leading the team in front of me. Today, I feel that I have proven anyone can be the leader as long as they have compassion, valuing individual, and right mindset. I hope my nomination inspire people who currently doubted themselves to be the leader or not. I'm sure my mom will be very proud of me today. Thank you.
So there you are. There's the 3 shortlisted candidates for the Inspirational Leader. So I'd just like to say congratulations to all 3 of you. Absolutely fantastic, and thank you for the contribution that you've made. But I get to open the first envelope of the evening. So here we go. The Inspirational Leader for this year for the Our People Awards is son Sander Jackson. Congratulations, son.
Thank you. Thank you so much. Sorry, I'm a bit shocked. I think in my life I never won anything apart from I think pint of beer in the local pub case. I think there was only one thing I won. I want to talk about inclusion. I know we Trust got a long way to go, but sometimes there is the moment we have to stop and look back and celebrate what we have achieved. I think this time is that moment. As you all know, Trust has achieved a lot in the inclusion last 2 years. We started from nothing, but this is not only my work. We achieved all this together. because everyone in the trust played their part. And I'm really grateful for all our colleagues. Thank you so much. And I want to share my next dream, next goal. I really want to make our trust the most inclusive trust in the Southwest. I know some people think my dream is maybe too big, but I don't think so. I think it's very achievable, but I can't do this alone. I need to do with you. What I can promise to you is I will not only lead you, but I'll work with you and I'll be behind you. I'll support you all the way through until we achieve this goal. I'm now thinking about right now 3 people. Our overseas colleague in the trust. I know pandemic has been really hard for everyone, but I know how hard it has been to our overseas colleague, family outside. And you've been fantastic. You've done so well. And I'm so proud of you. And please trust your potential. If I done it, you can do it much quicker. And I support you all the way through. And my allies in the trust, I got so many allies. And our staff network leads, thank you so much. Without you, I couldn't be here. And lastly, my mom, I haven't seen her for 3 years now, and she lost her job during pandemic and she feels quite lonely and low. She's now maybe sleeping. She's 5 a.m. in Korea, but hearing this news, she'll be really, really happy and proud of me. Thank you so much.
Congratulations, son. You have been an inspiration to me and for many of us and truly deserving of that award. Now, we are moving on to the next category of the night, which will be presented by Matthew Bryant, our Joint Chief Operating Officer for hospitals at both Somerset NHS Foundation Trust and Newville District Hospitals. Matthew couldn't join us live tonight, so he recorded this earlier.
This award is for a team that goes above and beyond, demonstrating their commitment to deliver outstanding care, leading with empathy, and delivering person-centered care. Now you can hear from our shortlisted teams.
We are the Children Looked After team. So what do? We make time for all of our children looked after to improve their health outcomes and to enable them to reach their full potential whilst understanding that there are increased needs and vulnerability.
We coordinate all the health assessments for children resident in Somerset to ensure a smooth transition into adulthood.
We also coordinate all the health assessments for Somerset children looked after placed out of area.
We undertake statutory health assessment and support adoption medicals, gaining the voice of the child, liaising with all the services involved in the child's care.
We work alongside our designated nurse and medical advisor and support our public health nurse colleagues to undertake health assessments and our local authority colleagues to review the health needs of the child looked after.
We are a team of empathetic, understanding, compassionate and caring individuals with specialist skills and a willingness to listen and to make a difference to these children's lives.
We have experience in health, safeguarding and the impact of inequalities.
As a team of 9, we are so pleased to have been nominated as it recognises our many efforts, our developments and our improvements over the last 17 months.
Hi, I'm Marianne Hollyman. I'm one of the general surgical consultants.
Hello, my name's Annie. I'm the ESAC nurse practitioner, or one of them.
The ESAC service, which is emergency surgery ambulatory care, has only been in the trust for about 2.5 years, but since COVID has really stepped up to the mark to help us deliver ambulatory care for emergency patients, so really taking the pressure off SAU and preventing patients needing admitted to hospital.
All I can say is that we're really proud to have received a nomination for this award this evening, and come what may, win or lose, we're just over the moon to have been nominated in the first place, so thank you very much.
So I'm Laura Edwards and I'm a sister on Exmoor ward. The last couple of years actually, we're actually an acute surgical team who have sort of right in the beginning of sort of the COVID first wave that we were doing COVID on a surgical ward. And then we've kind of flitted in and out of COVID and surgery, and we're currently a step down ward. We are delighted to have been nominated and shortlisted for this award. I think that they really deserve it. I'm so proud of them. They literally come in every day with a smile on their face, working really hard for patients, and they do it despite being anxious about the ever-changing circumstances they find themselves in, and the unpredictability around that. And I think just having that acknowledgement and that recognition is a real testament to the hard work that they've put in over the last couple of years.
And now, I am delighted to say that the winner of the Clinical Team of the Year are the Children Looked After team.
Thank you to Christy and to the Children Look After team. Well done, everyone. Congratulations. The next category will be presented by our Chief Medical Officer, Dan Marin.
So it's my privilege to introduce the Clinical Colleague of the Year Award. And the Clinical Colleague of the Year Award goes to a specific individual within a clinical team who continues to go above and beyond to deliver person-centered care. And we've had some amazing nominations. Out of those, the committee shortlisted 3. Would you join me in meeting those 3? Let's hear what they have to say.
I'm Anna Kyle. I'm a general paediatrician on the ward here in Musgrove, but I also work really closely and link really closely with mental health services, so the CAMS teams in the community, enhanced outreach teams, and of course I'm a paediatrician for the eating disorder service in Somerset as well. Being nominated for this award was an utter surprise, and I'm really, really grateful for it. I think what it does, what the nomination is doing, is recognising and appreciating the importance of working together with our mental health teams, because essentially that's what I have been doing for the last year or 2. I love my job, and there's no way I could do it without working alongside the amazing people I do from the mental health teams, and you know who you are. They are inspiring every day. They're so compassionate and so dedicated, and have taught me so much. So I couldn't do the job without them.
My name's Adam Turner. I'm the head of imaging, and I lead the radiology team in Musgrove Park Hospital. We have a series of CT scanners, MRI scanners, ultrasound, and a number of other imaging techniques. Our department has nearly 200 staff. So we're a really big department. We've been super busy, certainly throughout the pandemic, trying to catch up with a backlog. And to be honest, I'm entirely humbled to be nominated for this award. I think to be honest, it's a huge team effort. Not one person should be getting all the recognition. It's been great to have the support of the trust and to be able to really raise our profile.
Hello, my name is Justine Webb. I'm a rehab assistant for the Integrated Rehabilitation Team based here on ward at Frome Hospital. I've been working here since the hospital was built some 13 years ago. I'm so pleased to be nominated for this award by my colleagues, as it makes me feel a valued member of the team. I hadn't realised how much what I do matters, and to have the recognition means so much to me, and to know that my own team members nominated me makes it even more meaningful. The Trust values are very much aligned with my own views on how care should be delivered. They provide the framework for the day-to-day care of our patients. Working for the Trust has given me the opportunity with colleagues to make a positive difference in patients' lives.
Thank you. And now, golden envelope time. And the award for Clinical Colleague of the Year. The winner this year is Justine Webb.
Oh, thank you so much. That's absolutely amazing. I can't believe it. Thank you. Can I just say some thank yous? Can I thank my team that I work for, the IRT team here in Frome, and my colleagues on Marshfield Ward that are just an amazing team to be working with. We are such great people here in Frome, and the care we deliver to our patients is just amazing, and I just want to thank everybody that voted for me and made this evening so special. I can't tell you how special this is. And can I just say that the rehab we deliver on Marshfield Ward is patient focused. It's just amazing what we can achieve on Marshfield Ward. It's such a small ward, just 24 patients, and an amazing team that works so hard to deliver rehab and to just make that stay in that hospital so much easier and special for the people that are there. And can I also say that, yes, I've been there 13 years, but it's been an amazing 13 years of just working in such a lovely environment, and I can't say anything else because I'm going to cry. But thank you so much for tonight. It just means everything. Thank you.
We're going to take a break from the awards now. We wanted to use this time to showcase and celebrate some other incredible talents from our colleagues at Somerset NHS Foundation Trust. During the pandemic, colleagues were tasked with creating poems to display for the Art for Life program of the Trust. So here's a handful that I would like to share with you from the collection.
A small year, so quiet, so still, so solemn. No noise but your engine, red lights all forgotten. Your daily commute, a tired small blink, a hope for some traffic, a little time to think. But no, you're there now, and you walk through the door. Here's where the world spins, here is the roar. And the day twists away into odd beeps and plastic. You wash your hands till they itch, your face twisted with elastic. I'm here, what else can you say? And tomorrow will be much like today. But home now, it grows dark. Don't touch me, you plead, even though softness and sticky hands are just what you need. The shower's too hot, your heart is too sore. You so want your mum, can you take any more? All these things cancelled, but these women and men will lift us all up and put us together again. Love is not cancelled. Put your heart on a screen. Hope is not cancelled, it's just pulled tight at the seams. Touch is not cancelled, but it's wrapped in such fear. And joy is not cancelled, but it's much smaller this year.
From behind the face mask. I know that it is strange for you. You cannot see my face. I have to wear a mask, you see, when I am in this place. It's for both of our protection, to keep us safe from harm. But now you cannot see my smile, you cannot feel my charm. I try to give it expression by using hands and eyes, but it doesn't help the features that my face mask hides. Please know I feel compassion, inside I'm very kind. How odd this is for you is always on my mind. When all of this is over, my face will reappear, then once again I'll smile at you and hope bring you some cheer. Bear with me for a moment, forgive my scary glance. I will do my best for you if you give me the chance.
It's on the news, NHS workers died. Here comes a storm, we all must ride. China, Italy and then the UK, it seems the virus is here to stay.
As predicted, lockdown comes, supported by various government funds. Who knew furlough was a thing? What other strange things will COVID bring? Counting deaths in a daily report, rainbows everywhere showing public support, clapping for workers whose role is key, like transport, food, police and me.
Washing machines in overdrive, hot washers no virus can survive. The house is a mess, no time to dust. At this point, who is fussed? The house is empty, no one will come, only Amazon who drop and run. Shops are empty, the toilet rolls all gone. Bread is scarce, but life goes on.
Off to work and daughter to COVID school. No visiting friends, that's the rule. At 10 years old, that's hard to bear. I understand my daughter's despair.
Seeing mummy in her nurse's kit, off to the hospital to do her bit. PPE with masks that chafe. At least Nana's shielding, keeping safe.
She worries I'll get the virus too and end my days in ITU. where no one can visit and no one can see who I'd become at the end of me. Then who would love her like I do, and who'd be there to see her through? How could I ever leave her behind? These are the things that creep in my mind. So I follow the rules and keep to the plan, staying safe the best I can, keeping 2 meters and lots of hand gel. Some of the ways to keep myself well.
Staff get second and mummies with train, all to keep this virus contained. Despite staff anxiety and all their concern, it's a race to see how much we can learn.
The hospital rallies and steps up the pace. We are determined to win this race. Regular briefings keep us informed, and our whole hospital has been transformed. With every challenge COVID brings, we adapt and revise how we do things and work in ways that may have seemed strange, but our fantastic staff just adapt to this change. The staff are overwhelmed by all the donations that come from so many other organisations, and members of the public have even formed clubs and spend their time making us scrubs.
Now time has gone by, and for those who survived, the end of lockdown has finally arrived. Back to normal, we hope we can get as near to normal as we've seen yet. But for many, this time has been some kind of hell. Lost loved ones with no chance for farewell. I'm thankful my family seems blessed for surviving this cruel and unfair test. No one knows what the future holds. A second wave may yet unfold. If it comes, we'll be ready, bearing up and holding steady.
So thank you to my colleagues and my family for unwaveringly supporting me, and to my daughter who loves to boast that her mummy loves her the absolute most.
That was lovely. Amazing poems and well written, capturing different elements of the COVID-19 pandemic from the viewpoint of colleagues. For those interested, you can find all the poems from the project on the well-being section of the colleague intranet. So let's get back to our awards. Here next, to present the Non-Clinical Team of the Year Award, is Somerset FT's Director of Governance, Phil Bryce. Take it away.
Thanks, James, and hello, everyone. I'm absolutely delighted to be able to present this next award this evening. The Non-Clinical Team of the Year Award celebrates teams that go the extra mile consistently, making sure that we are able to get it right for our patients, their carers and their families, and for our colleagues. We've had some fantastic nominations in this category, and all 3 of the shortlisted nominations here represent tremendous examples of delivering those values and of the difference that corporate and non-clinical teams can make to everything that we do as a trust. Let's hear from the nominees.
So I'm Katie and this is Donna, and we work for the clinical skills team, which is part of learning and development. I think really we've been nominated for our work during the pandemic. Over the last 2 years, we've upskilled a lot of staff to be able to manage situations. I think we've been very supportive to teams working clinically ourselves and being very flexible and adaptable and innovative in our practice. We also did a lot with the mass vaccination training for lay vaccinators who had no experience of healthcare.
Really privileged to have that nomination, to show that how the work that we've done has made a difference and that people are recognising that. The team has worked really hard to help everyone, and it's really nice that it's been recognised.
Hello everyone, we are Claire and Donna, part of the Family Liaison team. The Family Liaison team was a service put together during the COVID pandemic to help keep families up to date about their loved ones, and also to help support the nursing team and take some pressures off of them through this challenging time.
It was such an honour to be part of the team to make a difference where we could while keeping everyone safe and informed. The trust was going through a tough time and needed us all to work as a team. The Family Liaison team is still an ongoing service, which we hope to grow bigger and keep permanent in the future in the Trust. Thank you so much for all the support and to everyone who nominated us.
Hi, I'm Corinne and I'm Patient Flow Lead. I'm Mandy and I work within Clinical Site, Patient Flow doing the admin.
And I'm Amy and I work for the Patient Flow team and I organise the beds on a daily basis.
and we're really honoured to be voted. Thank you to whoever voted for us. We're really, really grateful. We try to get the patients up into their beds as soon as we possibly can. So the patients are definitely at our, they're the centre of the job that we do.
It's really an honour to be nominated this year, especially as every department in the hospital is under extreme pressure. So to be singled out for this award, it really is special.
Fantastic. Congratulations to all the teams. The winner this evening, the Family Liaison Team.
I feel like a bit of a fraud because I'm the face of the Family Liaison Team, but the real work has been done by Claire and her team, who are sitting in an office drinking Prosecco, hopefully at the moment, and enjoying this because they really deserve it. I think we all recognise that patients and their families have been disconnected throughout the pandemic, and how hard that has been for patients and for their families. We also recognise how hard that has been for colleagues as well, because we all want our patients to be happy and to see their families and families to see their loved ones. The Family Liaison Team throughout the pandemic have been flexible, they've been responsive, they've changed the way they work according to what's going on, and they continue to be. So we had a hiatus between April and a couple of weeks ago, and during that hiatus we really recognised the value of that team and recognised what we were missing when they weren't there. And as the lead for PALS and complaints and concerns, I saw that was being experienced by families, the loss of that service. So I'm really, really pleased that we as an organisation have recognised the importance of maintaining that connection between patients and families. So I'm so delighted for the team, for Claire and Donna and the rest of the team that sat in the office, and thank you so much for the person that nominated, or the people that nominated us, and for this award. Thank you.
A lovely initiative from our Family Liaison Team. Congratulations. At this juncture, we now go to Pippa Mojer, Director of Finance, who will be presenting the next award.
Hello, I'm delighted to be presenting the award for the Non-Clinical Colleague of the Year. It's really important for us to remember all colleagues that work across the organisation, and they're all essential in delivering excellent patient care for our patients, carers and service users. All of the finalists tonight have gone way above and beyond, but let's hear from the 3 finalists.
Hi, I'm Jill Ridgway and I'm the Head of Health, Safety and Risk within the Governance Support Team. When I saw the congratulations email land in my inbox, I was so excited, delighted and proud, all rolled into one. It's been a difficult 18 months for all of us, and I feel honoured to have been working in the NHS at this time, being able to support our colleagues with safety, risk and wellbeing. Being recognised for my part within this by colleagues has made me feel very valued and also humble. What has enabled me to do my bit is the working relationships I have with some brilliant colleagues, both within my team and across the whole organisation. And I'd like to personally thank all those people that I work with.
Hello, I'm Jeremy Smith and I'm the Associate Director of Medical Service Development. I work as part of the medical leadership team alongside the medical directors. If I had to sum up my role in just a few words, I would say I make stuff happen. That might be setting up a new service like medical examiners, introducing the out of hours coordinator in the acute hospital, or promoting allied medical roles like physician associates or medical support workers. I gain the most satisfaction from taking a problem and finding a solution to it, and there is nothing better than delivering something that is going to make a difference to patients. The variety in my job means I get to work with an enormous number of people from right across the trust, and I'm continually reminded quite how many brilliant people there are in SFT. So it's incredibly humbling to have been nominated for an award by one of them.
Hello everyone, my name's Julia Tucker and I'm PA to Tracy Evans and Kathy Doran, who are service directors for the Primary Care and Neighbourhoods Directorate. I'm really delighted to have been nominated for this People Award, and I do see it as being recognition of all admin staff across the Trust who will work really hard and often go unnoticed. Because they're working sort of very hard behind the scenes. I've worked for the Trust for well over 30 years now, and it's been a great place to work. Lots of lovely people, and I've made many friends along the way.
And the winner of the Non-Clinical Colleague of the Year is Jill Ridgway. Well done.
Am I supposed to speak now? I honestly never ever expected to get this. I never expected to get this far. I'm unmuted, Lisa. They're all panicking for me. They said I had to do a speech on health and safety just to bore you all, but I wasn't prepared for this. I really didn't expect to get this. It's just fantastic. 40 years I've worked in the NHS, and to get this award, I'm crying now. But health and safety is all of our business. It's not the most enthralling subject when you're all involved in your clinical work, and we really appreciate how much you all work with us, and all my colleagues in the governance support team. We're all there to help you. They're here with me now. They're making me all cry. I'm crying. I'm about to say God. Steve will start crying in a minute as well. But thank you everybody. Say health and safety and welfare is just everybody's business. And I couldn't do my job without everybody in my team, without all my staff side colleagues out there, without all our other specialist leads out there. So thank you, everybody. And I'm going to just go away.
Congratulations, Jill. And now, presenting the Patient Champion Award, next will be our Chief Nurse at Somerset FT, Hayley Peters.
Thank you, James. It is my absolute pleasure to introduce the Patient Champion Award this evening. This award celebrates a team or an individual that consistently goes above and beyond for patients, service users, families and carers. They put patients and families at the heart of their decision making, and they are an absolute testament to our values. So we're now going to go to these fabulous shortlisted candidates and hear from them.
Hi, my name's Amy. I work on Elliott Ward as an activity facilitator. My job is to go round and support those patients who have some kind of cognitive impairment, whether it's dementia, whether they have acute delirium. I'm there to help them. I feel absolutely honoured to be in this position of being nominated for Patient Champion. I come to work and try my best every day to deliver person-centred care, and being recognised for this really means so much. I really love the role here on Elliott Ward, and to me it's much more of a job. We're a family. I couldn't do this without Team Elliott, so I really want to thank them as well.
Hi, I'm Gillian German. I'm a neonatal nurse practitioner. I work over in the maternity department. I'm based in the neonatal unit, but I do a lot of my work out on postnatal wards as well. I'm really flattered to have been nominated. I've worked in this department as a nurse practitioner for 20 years now, so to be recognised for what I do is just really exciting. I've worked in the Trust, as I say, since 1991, and it's been a great place to work, otherwise I wouldn't still be here. I work with a wonderful team, and it's just been really good, and thank you for the nomination.
So I'm Mary Trotman. I'm a children's palliative care nurse in the community. Our palliative care team looks after young people from birth to the age of 19 who have received a diagnosis of a life-threatening or life-limiting condition. We work with our parents and patients from a psychology perspective, from a clinical nursing perspective, and we also have a consultant on the caseload to help the families in every aspect holistically with their journey through childhood. I am really chuffed to be nominated because it raises the profile of our palliative care team and the fantastic work that our wider team do, and gives us the opportunity to raise the profile of our fabulous young people that we have the absolute pleasure of being able to look after.
Just want to say a huge well done to everybody that has been shortlisted. Sadly, there can only be one winner this evening, and the winner of the Patient Champion, Our People's Award, is Amy Baldwin.
Congratulations, Amy. Well done to you. A few weeks ago, Somerset FT was a finalist in 2 categories of the Health Service Journal Awards. One of those was for the work that we have done with the local authority to develop Somerset's intermediate care service. The second was for the Mental Health Trust of the Year, and we won it. It's a huge achievement for everyone involved, including our teams at the Trust, lived experience partners, and wider partners within the Somerset's Open Mental Health Initiative. Working together, we have made a huge difference to the people of Somerset. And this is such a proud moment for everyone involved. As part of our award submission, we created a video that tells the story of what we're doing to improve mental health services in Somerset. And we're now going to share it with you.
So service users have talked to us. What they told us they wanted was an accessible service with no wrong doors, where they could meet the right person, the right place at the right time. They also told us, as experts by experience, that they wanted to be involved in designing and developing services. Using experts by experience and co-production has become something that's very much business as usual within the Directorate.
I think my role has improved the mental health service by working alongside professionals and helping them to see it from the patient's perspective. I guess it's quite hard as a professional to think what it could be like for the patients. And so I feel like I'm there to try and offer that perspective and to try and offer my thoughts around what might be supportive and what might be useful, and to, I guess, make sure that the professionals stay a bit grounded in what the patients are thinking and feeling and needing.
I myself have been a patient with the Bridge, and now I use those experiences when supporting other people. I think it often helps with providing sort of empathetic communication and an understanding about what somebody might be going through. Also, it's a good way of offering hope that for somebody that they in the future might be able to make a recovery, and sort of helping people sort of take those steps, really. I think the role has been really beneficial. I think you know, people seem to respond really well to it. I think the major change that I've known is with the process of peer participation, and I think for a long time peers have been represented on things like interview panels or given the chance to contribute to literature. They're obviously now being given roles within the Trust and really being allowed to shape services and having a voice within the Trust, sort of based on their own experience of using those services or generally about their mental health.
We've been providing more collaborative services with NHS colleagues, delivering services so there's no wrong door. People can access support when they want to. The difference we've been then making is that more peers have been able to get involved. We've been able to integrate more with NHS colleagues. We do a lot more liaison, challenging situations, etc. We get a solution quicker and better for the end beneficiary.
Despite the fact that the merger went ahead during the pandemic, there were clear benefits to
to both sides that joined together. From the mental health services, they had increased expertise with infection control that came from the acute services. And they also benefited from support as to what to do for the inpatient wards in terms of infection control, PPE and so on. So on the acute side, I think we really benefited. There was obviously the colleague support wellbeing line, which was staffed by our colleagues from the mental health services, and that was for the whole Join Together Trust. And then personally speaking, in intensive care, we had a family liaison team, and they were the interface between families who weren't able to visit their really sick loved ones and the patients in hospital. And they dealt with an enormous amount of stress, families who were obviously becoming bereaved, who might be angry that they couldn't visit, who were sad and distressed. And the family liaison team benefited from the support of a psychologist helping them and listening to them and allowing them all to talk things through.
So supporting people during the pandemic has definitely been a challenge, but actually I think we've continued to deliver an exceptional service. We set up emotional skills groups that were run online. We were doing attend anywhere appointments. So as much as possible, we tried to work with it and not cause disruption and still try to deliver a good service.
I'm really proud of being innovative and having frontline staff and managers join us in that journey. And last but certainly not least, I'm really proud of the high quality service we provide to service users within Somerset.
Partnership and innovation has really driven the whole model forwards in open mental health, where we've been wanting to talk more, understand each other's priorities, working with NHS colleagues and VCSE providers to meet in the localities, discuss complex cases, and then come up with innovative solutions for those individuals who perhaps the system hasn't always been able to deliver to as efficiently or as effectively before. Make sure that they're offered the best service they need at the time that they need it.
I feel like the contribution is really valid. I feel like the experts, by learning, value our input. I feel that we are equal partners in delivering and co-producing this open mental health. It feels like it makes a difference, and it feels like we're hearing back from patients now that actually it is making a difference and things are better than they were. We're not 100% yet, but I don't think, I think we're learning really well, working together really well, and yeah, I feel really proud of what we're achieving, to be honest.
A brilliant example of how we can work together across the county to improve outcomes for our patients. Well done to everyone involved in a brilliant achievement. Our next award tonight will be presented by our Director of Strategic Development, David Shannon.
I'm delighted to be presenting the award for quality improvement and innovation tonight. This award recognises an individual or a team who've improved the quality of a service, developed an innovative approach to quality improvement, and making a positive impact on our patients and colleagues. We'd like to share the stories of our shortlisted nominees.
My name is Steph and I'm a member of the Critical Care Outreach team. We're a team of 15 acute care nurses who help the wards with the sick patients, attend to emergencies. Within the last year, we've started a new service being the hospital out of hours, where we triage the doctors' bleeps. We use the Infinity Task Management System to put the jobs on for the doctors. This has allowed the hospital to become safer out of hours and has made the communication relationship between all members of the hospital much better. We're really pleased to have been nominated for this award because it shows recognition of this new system, the new relationship within the hospital, and going through these tough times, it's quite nice to be recognised for something like that.
My name's Laura Price and I am a mental health nurse at an acute psychiatric unit in Wells called St Andrew's Ward. But I was nominated by the quality improvement team for my part in the suicide prevention project, and people have always said to me, why don't you work for an agency or go private? You earn more money, that kind of thing. But it's genuinely just not about that for me. I've always wanted to work for the NHS and just be a part of the National Health Service and try and make a difference, just even if it's a little difference. I've always kind of struggled with my confidence a little bit. So yeah, it's just nice to know I'm doing a good job.
I'm Kate Morman and I'm Vicky Hand. We're both therapeutic radiographers working in the Beacon Centre in Musgrove Park Hospital. And we treat patients with radiotherapy. So that is basically using radiation to target cancerous cells.
We developed the app to support patients. So it's really meant to complement the support they already get from us in person. But I think we identified some needs of patients being quite anxious, not knowing anything about radiotherapy. We set the app out so it's a bit of a bite-sized bit of information at a time when they're ready for it. And identified some of the needs. So we've got a top tip section, so it's about financial advice, counselling. So it's not just about radiotherapy. We've tried to signpost to other relevant services that they feedback that they need.
Yeah, it's just nice to have all that work recognised, I think. And I guess also it will help the rest of the trust know what we do, because a lot of people don't know what radiotherapy is. They think that we do x-rays and diagnose people, which isn't what we do. So it will be good to get the department out there and known, I think, as well.
I'd like to congratulate those who were nominated and those who were shortlisted. It's now time to announce the winner of the Quality Improvement and Innovation Award, who tonight has been won by Beacon Centre radiotherapy team who created the Beacon Buddy app.
Wow. Yeah. Thank you. Thank you. We're really quite shocked with listening to the other guys talk about what they've been doing. It sounds amazing. So we're really taken aback. So thank you so much.
Thank you. That's amazing.
Yeah, it feels great to be recognised for the work that we've done. So thank you. Yay.
Congratulations to the whole radiotherapy team. Such a great idea that will benefit patients. Andy Heron, our Chief Operating Officer, joins us now to present the Volunteer of the Year Award.
Thank you, James. And it's my very great privilege tonight to be presenting the award for the Volunteer of the Year. I think all of us involved in delivering healthcare in Somerset recognise the enormous debt that we owe to all of our volunteers who give up their own time to contribute so enormously to the services that we deliver and to make many of them possible. We're hugely grateful to all of you, and a big thank you. Here's a short film to introduce our finalists tonight.
My name's Alex Ferguson. I'm a stroke survivor. I work on a programme with the activities coordinator called Active Minds, which is group sessions, and I deal with individuals who've had strokes. I just spend time speaking to individuals about their stroke, discussing my stroke, almost doing a comparative. I work with Nicola, who is our Active Minds coordinator, and we work with groups from as few as 3. Pre-COVID, we was up to 13. This nomination makes me feel humble. It's really all for the stroke survivors. It's the only reason I do this. And not just here in the South Petherton, but worldwide stroke survivors.
Hi, my name's Pete Coombs. I'm one of the team leaders here at Fireport. We've been going about 10 months now since moving from the race course. Joan, one of my wonderful volunteers. She's been with us since January, Joan.
Yeah.
Joan gives us about 4 shifts a week, so she's well into 200 shifts now. And I think with all the fantastic volunteers that we've got here, Joan really holds a special place in our hearts. She's so inspirational. We get lemon drizzle cake at least twice a week. But what's so special about this little lady is she doesn't know how special she is. She is one of the most inspirational people I think I've ever met in my life. She's a darling, and we all love her to bits here. And we really think she deserves this award.
I am part of the North Petherton vaccination team, and so these lovely people behind me, over 45 people gave up their time to vaccinate over 40,000 people here in a 6-month period. The NHS use our facilities for conferencing before the pandemic, so we had contacts within them and they approached us to see if we could help them. And obviously being closed, which was quite a sad occasion actually, the day that I was down there on my own closing it all up, we were happy to be able to help them and offer, you know, our club facilities for them to use. Lucky enough to get an email sent here to the club to say that we've been nominated for the Volunteer of the Year award, which was an amazing achievement. We've also been very lucky already that we've won as a volunteer group the Somerset Medal from the County Council. So I think we're really chuffed, you know, that we've managed to give so much back to the community and be recognised for it. To be able to give our bit back to society and back to the NHS. They do so much for everybody else, you know, it's been really good. So it's been a really pleasurable experience.
Congratulations again to all of our finalists, and thank you again to all of our volunteers. And the winner is Joan Lewis.
Volunteers make such a difference to the experience we can provide our patients and visitors to areas across the Trust. Well done to Joan, and thank you again to all our volunteers for your support and time. Our Director of People, Isabel Clemens, joins us now to present the next award.
Good evening, everyone, and I'm really delighted to be here this evening presenting the Working Together Award. This is a key trust value, and it is such a special award. It goes to a colleague or a team that has worked effectively across our services in acute, in community, in mental health, and also in learning disabilities, for improving care for our patients and also for service users. We've had fantastic nominations. And now we're going to show you a short video on our 3 shortlisted groups.
When a young person in Somerset reaches a level of despair or distress that they start to self-harm or may in fact take an overdose or reach a level of severe mental illness on a rare occasion, they need the acute medical attention of our emergency departments and our paediatric departments in Musgrove and YDH. In Somerset, they also get the wraparound care and support from the CAMHS Liaison Service, who will do an in-depth mental state examination with the young person and wrap around a community package to support that young person's recovery out of hospital.
On behalf of the whole paediatric team and the CAMHS Liaison team, we want to say heartfelt thanks for the nomination, and we're going to continue to strive for true parity of esteem for all our young people and children on our ward. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Rowanna John-Ganneil, and I'm the PA to Andy Karen, who is the SRO, the vaccination programme. I'm really, really chuffed to have been nominated, and for the whole team, the setup team, to have been nominated. The team was put together at warp speed to enable the vaccinations to take place, because we all work to that single aim. And for all of us, it's amazing to have been nominated and to see that this sort of system working across SFT, YDH, the County Council, the CCG, and the voluntary sector and the District Council. We all work together as one, and it was amazing.
Hello, my name is Liz Berry, and I'm the Clinical Skills Lead. My team teach clinical skills across the Trust, including the mass vax training right in the beginning.
Hello, my name is Jennifer. I am the Lead Resource Officer for the Trust. My team teach and provide support for resuscitation skills across the Trust. This means so much to us in these challenging times. It's lovely to have the recognition for the hard work of all our teams.
So massive, massive congratulations to those shortlisted groups, but sadly there can only be one winner. So our People Awards 2021 for the award of working together goes to our COVID vaccination setup and senior leadership team. Well done.
Thank you very much. Unfortunately, we've got technical difficulties at this end, so our camera's not working. Like Hayley earlier on, I'm feeling a bit of a fraud. So my name's Gary Risdell, I'm the programme manager for the vaccination programme, and I feel a bit of a fraud being the person kind of talking because there were so many people involved. As Rowanna said, this was a team that was set up at such short notice. We really had to work very quickly as a team, but there were so many people from the council, from our colleagues in primary care, so Dr. Alex Murray giving clinical leadership from primary care, as well as Alison Wotton as Deputy Chief Nurse, and Andy Heron and Karen Prosser in terms of that senior leadership team right at the beginning. But across the county, it was a real privilege to be part of a team that brought Somerset together, whether it was the local authority sorting out traffic, to the amazing volunteers, and I really want to give congratulations to Joan because she's been amazing both at the racecourse and at Firepool for winning the Volunteer of the Year. As a team, we're really proud that we've now given over 1 million vaccinations from having nothing less than a year ago. So it's a real privilege to win the prize. Thank you very much. And I'd also like to acknowledge all of the other people in this category because you've all done amazingly as well. So thank you.
I think we can all agree that COVID-19 vaccination effort in Somerset has been incredible. So many colleagues across the Trust and our wider partners across the county have played their part in the rollout of this program, but for the setup and senior leadership teams, it has been truly a tremendous effort. Well done and congratulations. At this point, I would just like to bring in the winner for the Clinical Colleague of the Year. Earlier, because of some technical difficulties, they were not able to make it. Can I give this moment to Christy and the Children Look After team?
Yay! Thank you. Thank you. Hello, everyone. Thank you for giving us this opportunity to come back following our IT issues. I just wanted to say there's something really special about others recognising our efforts and celebrating our achievements with us, and also acknowledging how hard giving your best can be. The many changes that we've made have impacted hugely on the outcomes for children looked after, and our nomination was a way of raising our profile within the Trust, so thank you for that. I think a quote that fits our team as well as our wider directorate is, we are not a team because we work together. We are a team because we respect, trust, and we care for each other. We look forward to being supported next year to continue our successes in the future, and I know that our cohort of children will be very proud, as I am, of our team. So thank you. Thank you.
Our final award tonight is the Chairs Award, and we filmed our chairman, Colin Drummond, presenting this award in person earlier this week.
Good evening, everyone. Our People's Awards are the highlight of the year in many ways, and I hope you're having a great time. We come now to the Chairs Award, and that's given to a colleague who's shown outstanding commitment to all our patients, to Somerset Foundation Trust, and to the NHS. I've consulted widely, and one name above all others came back very strongly, and a name I certainly honour. The colleague I've chosen for this year's award is looked up to as a role model for many of you, many of us, and has created an environment where colleagues can develop and thrive. This person's professionalism and pragmatism, nurturing nature, and overall dedication to patient care is an inspiration to all of us. The name of this year's winner of the Chairs Award is Julie Jones. Well done, Julie.
Thank you. So I'm overwhelmed with gratitude to have been selected to receive the Chairman's Award. I feel so honoured to be recognised in this way, and it means so much to me, especially at this pressured time when I'm questioning my own integrity and values. My 41 years in the NHS has been a joy most of the time, and I couldn't have done it without people sharing my passion for doing the right thing for patients, but also for the people that have believed in me and have got me where I am today. When I look around the organisation, I see many staff who I've supported and developed, and I am really proud of that. There are some people who I'd like to especially mention. Matt Heyman, an inspiration and always there to listen when I was questioning and trying to make sense of it all. Matt, I know you're not normal, but you have a special place in my heart. My fellow Bridgie girl, Jane Cooper, who keeps me going every day and makes me laugh. Wendy Berman, who's made my life so much easier over the years. I couldn't have done it without you. I, of course, need to thank my family, because without them, I couldn't have been where I am now. And also all the staff that I work with, because they're the ones that make me come into work every day. Yes, even you cardiologists. I'm so proud of the work you all do, and you inspire me every day. And a thank you to Peter and Colin, who work tirelessly to ensure that the organisation puts quality and safety first.
And just before I hand back to Peter, I'd like to thank everyone throughout our trust for the wonderful work and dedication and patient care you show. It's absolutely amazing. I've seen it over the past 7 years, and over the past 18 months, it has been particularly outstanding. We're going through a very pressured time, and it's going to stay that way for some time. But the can-do attitude, the warmth and friendliness and patient-centeredness of everyone throughout our organisation, wherever you're located, is just wonderful. It's an honour to be associated with you, and I hope you all have a terrific Christmas and New Year.
Congratulations to Julie. With that, we come to an end of the Our People's Awards 2021. Congratulations to every single colleague or team that was nominated for an award, and a huge well done to our finalists, and of course, to our winners. I'm going to pass it back to Peter now to close the evening.
Thank you, James, and what a fantastic evening. We've seen achievements from across the Trust tonight. It makes me really proud of all of our colleagues who work across Somerset and beyond. Thank you to all of you as well for joining us tonight. Thank you to our award presenters and to our wonderful finalists, and certainly congratulations to our winners. Some absolutely fantastic stories and some great contributions to the healthcare that we provide to the people of Somerset. I'd like to, just while I'm talking, just apologise to two of our winners. We didn't quite get it right technically in terms of the link up to the Children Looked After team and to Amy Baldwin, who won the Patient Champion Award. So apologies for that, but congratulations for winning the award, because you do an absolutely fantastic job. I'd also like to say a very big thank you to the team of organisers that sit behind these award ceremonies, and there's a massive amount of work that's gone on behind the scenes to make this happen. Months of hard work to organise the whole nomination and judging process, plan and prepare for tonight's events, produce those videos and the event itself and the communication that are sat around this presentation. So I'd particularly like to say a very big thank you to Lou Netto, to Mark Palmer, to Charlotte Pittman, Vanessa Kelly, Sophie Edwards, Rob Travers, Mike Isaac, and to James, who's been an absolutely fantastic host for us this evening. And he's the one that's had to sit in here all night hosting the ceremonies. I think he's done an absolutely fantastic job. So thank you, James, for doing that. I'm going to let you all get on with your evenings, and certainly for the winners to carry on with their celebrations. But before we do end tonight, I just want to leave you with a few key events and highlights from the last year. So thank you very much, everybody, and good night.